What's good, Foundation Nation? We're back again with another disc review. This is a pretty exciting one. We got a brand new disc from Innova. This is the Rollo. As you might expect with the name Rollo, I think they want us to throw rollers with it. This is a mid-range 5.6 -4.1. I think it's kind of cool that they made a mid-range with the intention of a roller disc, because rolling mid-ranges I think is a little bit underrated. All of their marketing around this disc has been throwing rollers, so we're gonna see what it does in the air shot as well, but of course we're gonna throw some rollers. In the hand, I think we have a little bit of a micro bead, a very flippy, you know, it has a very understable looking parting line. The disc in your hand doesn't feel uncomfortable at all, feels pretty good, but definitely feels understable. You can compare this to kind of a Stingray from Innova, similar feel there, but I expect this to be very flippy. We'll see just how easy it is to roll. I'm gonna start by throwing this flat and hard, and we're gonna see if just that gets it down to a good roller angle, because we're gonna test this out for what it's used for.
I went so far.
Yeah. It really, okay, so through that, probably with a little bit of Hyzer, but it got down no problem on a nice angle where there's a little bit of wind, but it kept straight before falling over. A pretty nice start there. It was also moving. That disc went really far for a mid. It hit the ground and it really wanted to go. It didn't want to slow down at all. So pretty promising start. We're gonna try a bunch of different shots with it.
I'm very excited to throw this disc. I love really understable discs just in general. It has like, so it is a 5-speed, but it's got that like driver-esque rim, just like it comes to a point is all I mean by that. So it feels really comfortable in my hand. A little bit of a headwind. I'm gonna try to put a lot of Hyzer on it and still throw it really hard and just see what it does with that. Because obviously this disc is meant to be rolled, but like, is it just a really good usable understable mid, or is it just always gonna roll? So I'm gonna just rip it on a lot of Hyzer, hard, and I'm gonna give it height, so we just see what happens. Yeah, it's just gonna roll no matter what you do. Oh! Now it's definitely gonna roll, but no, which it makes sense. I've thrown discs like this before. The Tumbleweed from Lone Star, I believe, was a similar disc to this. It's way, way faster, but it's a disc that like, it exists to serve one purpose, and that is to roll. So brand new players, this is probably gonna be a really good like straight disc. We'll try to maybe fan grip it some, but for advanced players, we'll throw it on Hyzer too, but typically a disc like this, it doesn't really matter what angle you throw it on, it's gonna get to a roller angle and it's gonna go, which is awesome. It's perfect for if you're learning rollers.
All right, just gonna rip another one. This one, I'm gonna give a little bit of Hyzer and get it down quick.
Just wants to hit on the same angle every time I throw it.
Dude, this thing is sick. And here's the thing, even with getting down pretty far over on angle, it didn't just crash over right away. It held straight a little bit and then had a nice arcing move to the right. This is gonna change a lot of people's roller game. I'm telling you, because it's pretty awesome.
We're gonna go with the forehand with the Rollo this time. We've thrown a bunch of backhands with it. I'm gonna just try to rip a forehand and see what it does.
Oh!
That's gorgeous.
Oh!
Get all the way over.
I mean, look how easy that was.
Yeah, I mean, I just threw a normal forehand and just threw it like 300 some foot
It
forehand
also hit
roller.
the ground like super tight angle.
It's just incredible. This is obviously a trick shot disc, you know, very fun roller disc. We're gonna try the Skymahawk, which is basically you throw an Hyzer so up and down that it pans and flies like you threw like a thumber kind of.
No shot.
So we're just gonna see if it'll do it.
No, it just wants to roll.
Just wants to roll.
Just wants to roll. I mean, that is even like still a useful roller. I think.
Just wants to roll. Just what it wants to do.
All right, kind of the last test I want to do for this. I think it's pretty clear what this disc does, but I'm gonna try and throw it hard and low on Hyzer and see even if on a hard Hyzer if I can get it to a good roller angle. Yes.
Still gonna roll.
Still gonna roll. Now that one managed to stay on cut pretty much the whole time. Well, there it goes. Yeah, I think the conclusion here with the Rollo, it is exactly as advertised. This disc rolls. You can throw it almost, I think we just threw that disc every way possible and each time it rolled. I will say it's a little one-dimensional. Now, lower arm speeds, if you were throwing it softer, I'm sure you could get really nice flights out of this disc. If you're just looking for a really understable mid and you don't have a ton of arm speed, this can work for you. But if you're throwing, realistically, if you're throwing 300 feet or further, this disc is for rollers. That's what it's gonna be best used for. However, it was very easy to roll. So if you're trying to learn how to throw a roller, try to understand how rollers work, this could be a great disc for that, because rollers can be a little complex, but when you figure them out, they're a great shot to have in your bag. So I would recommend this disc if you're trying to figure out how rollers work. Or like I said, if you have a lower arm speed and you just want something that's very understable, that is this disc. But pretty unique and really, really fun to throw. Check out the Rollo. It's a good one. We'll see you next time.